Today we're going to set up for pyramid pose. Pyramid pose is a deep stretch pose, hamstrings, and your spine. The real thing about pyramid is that we're trying to do something that we don't do a lot of in yoga, which is curve the spine inward. So to set up, we start with the base as always, and on our mats, the second line at the top of our mats is where we tend to place our feet. So we'll start with the front foot. In this case, Jason's got his right foot front and forward, right on that second line. And then he'll step his back foot back so that it is hip-width distance, so front foot to the right of the center line, back foot to the left of the center line, and then the distance from front to back is 2 to 3 feet of your own feet. So for him, that means, roughly 1, 2, 3 feet gets him right at the back of the 45-degree line, the back side of his mat. Good, so that's his setup, and you may need to play around with the adjustment. It's very much a function of the flexibility of your legs as you do this pose. So to initiate, we'll inhale the arms up overhead, interlace the fingers and cross the thumbs. So ultimately this steeple fingertip or pointed fingers is a final expression of the pose. We may or may not use it depending on how we're doing at any given time. From here, he's going to lengthen up and out, and then from the crown of his head, keeping the biceps by the ears, he's going to curve down, creating a big curve all the way through the spine. His goal is to connect his forehead to his knee. So to do that, he's going to keep the back leg straight, but bend the front knee as much as possible. So in order to enhance the depth of this pose, actually, let's stay right here for a second. This version with the pointer finger pointing down and out, that is one final expression of this pose. To help if you've got tight hamstrings and other issues, you can release the hands. And then blocks, by the way, can go right underneath these hands. It's a really nice idea. Alternatively, fingertips on the mat. This allows you to push down into the mat to create even more curve in the spine here. So the whole goal is this big, beautiful curve, separating the space between the backside of your vertebrae. Also deepening the stretch in the hamstrings. So now, that's a second and very good place to work and deepen. If you want to go even further, you'll bend the back knee and reach your hands around behind your back leg. You may even need to shorten your stance as he's doing here. Again, interlace the fingers all the way to the webbing and hook the lower calf or ankle with your hands. And then, keeping the forehead connected to the knee, you'll work to straighten this back leg. Lots of work, even more. Do you feel even more in your spine doing this? Yeah? Because each of these moves deepens the spinal stretch. That's the whole goal. Really nice.